channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise. I am proud mum to 2 adult children, Blossom who doesn't live with us anymore, Corey who does, and I've got 2 dogs, Chip and Dow, who are down here as usual. Probably hear them patting around at some point. So my channel is a haul every Saturday at 5 o'clock. I also upload sometimes during the week. I didn't upload anything last week. I have some health conditions and it was just a little bit too much. I couldn't manage it, but I have been getting between 1 and 2 videos up a week, just basic stuff, what you know, whatever's going on in my life. It could be an extra haul if I've gone out shopping during the week, or if I've done something in the house, a bit of decorating, whatever it is. So if you enjoy that type of thing and you enjoy today's video and you want to, it'll be really nice if you would subscribe down below. If you click the notification bell, you will be notified on the videos that I do during the week. Like I said, the Saturday one's always going to be there at 5 o'clock anyway, but during the week I sometimes, you know, put something on Wednesday, or if I'm having a really good week I'll do a Tuesday and a Thursday. So it's just an if and when type thing. So yeah, don't forget to comment below if you've got any questions or you just want to put something out there. I do enjoy reading your comments, and if you enjoy, don't forget to like as well. So this week I only went into Asda. I actually didn't need a lot and I managed to spend, bear with me, I did just look at the receipt and I've forgotten again already. I spent £41.30, which looking at what I've got, it just felt like it was wrong, so I have triple checked my receipt just to make sure, and it is right. It's, you know, these price hikes are really going to hit us, aren't they, for a while? Yeah, I didn't need a lot of things. So I've got potatoes, and I still got some salady bits. If I didn't need it, I didn't get it. I did top up with some freezer bits last week as well, so I only got a few little bits and bobs. But we're still under budget. Seems to be, our budget's being good. We don't demolish it that often. I feel like it's gonna start going up a bit, because like I said, this was a smaller shop than it normally would be, and we're about the same as what we normally spend. So my budget is normally 60. We spent the £41, whatever I just told you. Forgotten again already. Nothing new there. Shop was fine, nothing really to talk about the shop. Fruit and veggies ain't doing that great at the moment. So I'm just getting what I can. I've really had a hankering for asparagus for the longest time. Every time I go in Asda, I've looked in Asda and Tesco's, and this, I don't know if it's like not the season for asparagus, but they're massive, like really big thick stalks, and you know, it gets like that woody texture to them. I like the thin ones, so I'm gonna have to wait it out. You used to be able to get tin ones, can't get tin ones anymore either. Well, in Asda, let me know if you know somewhere that does. Okay, so let's get on with the haul anyway. Normally here you'd see tomatoes, but like I said, the veggies and things, they didn't have many dates, and most of them were for the 31st. Now I know that's just a basic date, but the tomatoes, actually, the way I find with tomatoes is the stalk, the bit that attaches, where the stalk would attach to the tomato, that's how you can tell if they're going to go soon. And they were sort of looking like they were already going a bit mouldy, so I've left the tomatoes for now. I do have a few left in the fridge, so I might have to do a top-up haul, but I did think I was going to have to do a top-up haul last week and I didn't need to. So I did get some fruits. I had a hankering for fruits. I'm not really good with fruits most of the time because they can make me sick, but they haven't been doing that, so we're gonna go with it until it happens, and if it does happen then I'll have to go back on them. But I got some blueberries. I haven't had them for the longest time. They're really looking nice and big and juicy right now. Got them on the 2 for £2, so I got the blueberries and the oranges. I bought oranges last week. These are really good. As you remember, the other week I bought peaches and they were really bad, so at the moment oranges are good. Hopefully the blueberries will be. I bought plums a few weeks ago. Really enjoyed these. They're only 59p as well, and they're the ripen at home ones. But some of them are already good, and then some of them are hard. So that's a good buy, because then you're good for a while with them. Couple of bananas, only 24p for the 2. Don't really know what I bought them for yet, but we'll just go with it. All the lettuces I found are pretty bad still, so I'm still going to stick with the spinach. This is 90p for the packet. I don't wilt my spinach, so it's going to last longer because it's quite a big bag. You know, if you wilt all of that, that's like 1 meal, isn't it, really? But I don't like it wilted, so I will eat it fresh, and that's pretty much going to be my base to my salads. But I can tell the difference if I don't have it, and I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is quite high in magnesium, which will be the reason, because fibro sufferers usually have an issue with their magnesium levels. So if you have fibro and you haven't tried building your magnesium up, I give you that tip to try. It might help you out a bit. 6 pints of milk. We were going down to 4 pints, but we seem to be drinking this amount. I think Corey's eaten some of his cereal. We have cereal in the house that don't get used that often, but they last ages anyway. So 6 pints seems to be about right at the moment. And my absolute favourite coffee. This is the only thing, I've mentioned this before, that seems to be standing the test of time on my finances. It's 70p and it has been for the longest time. And it's a very, very basic instant coffee. It is smooth though. It's really good. It's not like a really strong bitter one. You think like usually the ones that are cheap are bitter, and this isn't. I love this one. I get through about a jar a week of that. Oh, I was looking at yogurts. I don't have yogurts that often. I'll have a hankering, might go through a few and that's it. Didn't realise how many choices. I was there for the longest time. So I do like Muller's, and I was going to get a load of Muller's. It has a deal on at the moment. Okay, so these are 55p for one, or you can get 8 for £4. In our Asda, they only had 3 choices though. So they've got the banana and custard, which I got. Corey or I will eat this one. I think they had a toffee one, and I think the rest were rices actually. The Muller rices, which I don't really like the texture of. So it really wasn't worth me getting a big chunk of them. But if you do like Muller's and your Asda has got large choices, 8 of them for £4. I picked up some Activias. These are down to £1.25. I think they were £2.50. So they're half price at the moment. Good for the gut health. Activia are supposed to be good. Isn't the reason I bought them. I bought them because it says intensely creamy, and they look nice and thick. That's the reason I picked those ones up. I've already, if I do get a taste for yogurts, I've already planned what ones I'm going to get next week. And I picked up some more vitamin D. I bought one of these, I think it was 2 weeks ago, at £1.15 for 180 tablets. They've actually gone back up, but I think this is the full price. It is £2 for 180 tablets, which is a really, really good deal still. So I don't need them, but we are good for a chunk of time with them. And I've been eating pasta bakes, tuna pasta bake, about once a week at the moment. And I always add a bit of tomato puree into the sauce because it just gives it that little bit more of a tomatoey tang. I do like tomatoes. British tea just to sit in the cupboard. I'm not really into chocolate, but I do want sweet in the evening with a cup of tea. And these ones are just, they do the trick, and they're not that high in calories. I think they're 35 calories for one of them, so it's not that bad. And I picked up some milk chocolate digestives. These are 49p. They're just to sit in the cupboard. Either I'll have a couple or Corey will have a couple, and when they run out, I just pick some more up. This was a random one. I do scan and go in Asda, and this was just randomly on a shelf in the reduced section, but it was just one of them. It looked like it had been dumped, but I was scanning a lot of things that looked like they're dumped, and they were. But this one popped up at 25p, so I'll have that for 25p. I think I bought these for Corey for Christmas, so I haven't actually tried these ones, and I do like the aero texture. I like that bubbliness to them. I bought 2 jars of dips. I didn't get any tortilla chips because I usually get them for Corey, but the Doritos have gone up to full price, which I think they're $1.99 again, and they still don't have the Asda Zone. So I thought we'll carry on just getting dips, because I did eat one of these salsas last week. Yes, I get them all because I'm a wuss. They're 79p a jar. Corey would normally have the sour cream and chive with his Doritos, but I did put the ones from last week away in a different cupboard, so he didn't eat them. So he's actually still got a Doritos to go with this. As soon as they start getting him in my Asda, I'm going to have to do a bulk stock of them, I guess. Spaghetti loops, these are 35p a can. Don't believe they've gone up yet. Hopefully they won't. Just really, really like spaghetti loops on toast. And I like the Asda Zone. It's not just being stingy. I actually enjoy this better than the Heinz. So I'm going to go with it. I'm always going to go with a cheaper version and try them first before I go expensive, because you never know. plum tomatoes. These are really, really good. They're the slightly more expensive ones, but the juices are really thick. They're just really nice if you can have in the meal. Like the sauces are nice and thick. It doesn't like run over the entire plate. I just really enjoy these ones. Tuna chunks, again, like I said, that's the heating. Into the tuna bakes. So I use 1 tin for the tuna bake, and then this will get used in sandwiches or something. So, you know, or it'll build up. We do have a couple of tins. I like to get a build up. They're 59p a can. They're the cheap, smart price ones, but they are really, really good. They don't have all the scales and stuff. You know, sometimes a bit cheaper you get all the scales or you get bones and that. Never had an issue with these ones. Really, really like them. I always get the ones in brine just because I don't enjoy the oily texture of the other ones. Got my favourite tomato ketchup. Corey let me know we was getting low again. These are 53p for 530 grams. These are the reduced sugar and salt. Now, I bought these a while back because they were the only one they had because of stocks being up and down. And I really enjoy this one. I don't really normally have tomato sauce, but when I tried this one, I definitely eat it more often now. Now the Dr Peppers are 177 this week instead of 185, random. But they're still on the deal, 2 for £3, so Corey's already had one of those. That's his treat for the week. Let's come up here. I'm trying not to miss anything because I missed stuff last time. Bought Corey's some rolls. Now he's not really into his bread and stuff, but he does like chicken burgers. And the rolls I bought last week were just way too small. These are the only ones, the large ones, these are the only ones you can get that Corey enjoys. They're £1.60, so it is more expensive, but we didn't have so much to buy, and I don't need to justify it. I just got him the nice big ones so that he can have bun and burger ratio good. That was the reason I picked those ones up. I got myself some orange juices again. These are 30p for the 3, which is a really, really good price, and they're just the right amount as well. Dog foods. Only bought 4 this week of these ones. These are the pates. So I got 2 turkey and chicken pate, 2 beef pate, because I've had a build up. I've been buying 6 a week, but I also get the Webox, which we'd run out of, so I had to get these as well. So I alternate different days, so we had a little bit of a build up, so I didn't need so many of these. These are now 60p for a thing. They were 50p the other week. They've gone up 10p. These actually went down. They're, I think, on a promotion. Normally they're £5 and you get 8 of these big tub rolls. So we've got, they do 3 flavours, and you have to look, you get 2 flavours in each one. They used to put 3 flavours in it, but they don't anymore. So we've got duck flavour and the beef ones, and they do chicken as well. So some of them you'll get chicken and duck, or, you know, whatever combination. They used to put all 3 in the packs, but they don't do it now, and I don't know why. But these are actually £4 at the moment instead of the £5, which is really good. I picked up a deodorant. Now, you don't see me buying deodorant much. I do use deodorant. I was thinking of this the other day. So I do get the men's one. You get, if you work out, I think this is 50, yeah. You get 50 mils for this, and it's £1.98. And the women's ones, you get 30 mils. It's a little bit more expensive getting the women's one. But I like the shape of this. I like the smell of it. And it works really, really well. So I get that one. Now, the reason you've not seen me buy them that often is they used to randomly get them in pound store, like either the Shaw or the Dove ones. They'd get them in for £1, so I would bulk buy them. I actually thought I had 3 or 4 left in the cupboard upstairs. I started to run out of the other ones, so I went to get the spare one out, and it turns out I'd used them all. So I'm going to pay full price, which I begrudge, but you need your deodorant. It's not something to skimp on, is it? And I picked these ones up this week. Now, I was going to just get normal wraps, but these like a slightly thicker texture. I bought myself a Hovis. Now, this is actually 95p. So it is a lot more expensive than the other smaller loaves, but I haven't had Hovis for ages. And when you toast this, it takes on a slightly different texture to the other breads. And I hadn't had it for a long time. 50 calories. It's always a bonus when the calories are better, but it's just, I fancy the texture of those ones. Bought some Frazzles. Do like a good Frazzle. If you don't know what they are, they're bacon flavour. They're crispy, like airy type crisps, and they taste like bacon, and they're really, really good. 6 packets for £1, and I picked up my absolute awesome favourite crisps. They're ready salted crisps, but it's just the texture's just perfect. They're just the right crispiness, the right saltiness, and they're 85p now for a bag of them. But we only needed 1 because I bought 2 last week, and we only got 3 1. And frozen bits. Always get a lasagna for Corey, £1.20. I found this was a bargain, found this one. So I've actually frozen it because I'm not ready to eat it anytime soon. But I actually found this in the reduced section. Now, I picked it up and it was reduced to £1.80. But there was a big crowd of people and they were doing all that thing, you know, pushing and shoving. And I can't do that. I don't like it. So I just thought, okay, I'd already picked this up. I'll put it in my trolley, do some shopping, and I'll come back when everyone's gone. I'm glad I did because they had these in there for £1.30 instead of £1.80. So I saved 50p by going back. And then they were originally, oh, I don't know. So it's got the 182 is when I picked it up. It went down to 138. And they're £2 or £3, I think, originally. But I haven't actually tried this one. So this is the katsu chicken style Kievs, which is just a little bit different. But really, I don't know. Katsu curry just always sounds good to me. So I was quite excited about that one. I bought these are the burgers I always get for Corey. Now, these are on a deal for £1.25. It used to be £1, but with the price increases, I feel like $1.25 is going to be the cheapest. I don't actually know what the full price is now because I don't know if that's gone up as well. But these ones are 100% chicken breasts and they're not chopped and shaped either. And they're in like a Rice crispy coating and they're just really, really crunchy. Really, really good. That's what I've got the buns for because they're quarter pounders, they're big. But I always get the chicken because Corey just prefers chicken. But he did say, Mum, you could get me some beef ones for a change as well. So I had a good look at all the prices and weights and everything. These worked out the best price. They were £2.50 for 4 of them. They were cheaper than the Asda's own brand as well. But these are the ones with the onion in. I might even have one of these. I'm thinking I might possibly have one of them. And I don't eat meat that often. But I do remember having bird's eye a long, long time ago. And I'm pretty much... These are like good ones. Doesn't that look good though? I got all the ingredients for that. Make my mouth water a little bit. Corey asked for some pizzas as well. Like I said, he didn't need much for the freezer anyway because I stocked up most of it. He did ask for the Chicago little town pizzas, I think. Chicago town pizzas. You know, the little ones you put in the freezer, you get 2. But they're £1.50 and I found these ones, they're down to £1. I just thought it would be a little bit different. He actually has tried them because I did shop yesterday, like I said, health issues, I can't manage it all in one day at the moment. And he says they're really nice. He would definitely recommend these and get them again, so bonus. So that is the haul this week, another one done. Just so you know, I do have a haul next week I'm going to do. It's a couple of shops that I've been in and I found some really, really good, like massive bargains. Finally found some. They're not really relevant now. They'll be more for next Christmas, most of them. So I'm going to do a haul for those during the week. Hopefully I can do it this weekend because like I said, I'm having a tough time of doing it during the week, so maybe I can record it tomorrow. So I will put it up during the week, so you'll have another haul that you can look forward to. And it's not food for a change. I hope you're all having an amazing weekend and I will see you in the next one. Bye.